Marston's domain.
Hey everyone, Marson here, and yes, I'm finally making a video that's not just on Smash. And to just talk about that really quick, I will never be a channel that just does content on one game. It's just that if that one game is something that I'm really into in the moment, then I'm probably going to make more content on it. So it just depends on what information's out and what I'm playing. But there are games that are going to be pretty much mainstays, and Smash Bros is one of them. So if you really just prefer to watch my Smash Bros content, don't worry, it's not going anywhere anytime soon, as long as they don't nerf K. Rool again. But the main topic of this video is what I'd like to see in Mario Maker 2. So I was really into the first game, and there's a couple things I'd like to see change in the second one. Nothing really huge, just two things that I think could really make the game more enjoyable and add a lot more longevity to the game. The first one is that even though I want them to go all out with all the types of enemies and level designs and backgrounds and all of that stuff, I don't want it all to come out right away. And I also want whatever is available in the game to be easily unlockable. Now, let me go over what I mean by all this. So in the first game, you had to unlock the stuff that you could use to make levels. You start off with basic stuff, and then you could unlock more things. Now on paper, that sounds great, because it's like, okay, I can make levels, I get more stuff, I can make more in-depth levels later, and it gives you a reason to keep making levels. However, unlocking the stuff was just annoying, and pretty much everyone that had the game did the same trick to unlock all the stuff right away, because it was just not fun how it was executed, and even then, in general, it's just not fun to make a level a certain way, knowing you would just change it if you had those parts unlocked. Again, I get why they did it, and it sounds good on paper, but actually using that method and playing the game, it's not fun. However, even though I want all the parts to be available, or if they somehow made it fun to unlock the parts, but I would rather them just not have it be unlockable, the way that I want them to go about it is don't give us everything right away in the game. Now, I know this is something that can be argued a lot, because a lot of people are like, come on Nintendo, don't give us parts of a game, just give us the whole game. And even I've complained about that, like with Mario Odyssey, I hate how they keep coming out with costumes, even though it's like, well, why would you be mad about free stuff? I'm mad because I've had maxed out coins for so long, I could have bought them a long time ago when I was still playing the game. And now I have maxed out coins, and I buy the costumes, and I don't have enough money to buy the rest of them, when I would have if they had come out earlier. But my reasoning with this is that Mario Maker was a ton of fun, and then out of nowhere, they were like, here's red coins, which you can use to unlock doors, and here's checkpoints. That added so much to the game. Me and my friends went back on and made a bunch of levels. Tons of people went back on and made a bunch of levels. So instead of having it be unlockable, just make it so that way there's updates for the game that add new stuff. Because that way, we're not sitting there going, wow, this should just be in the game. If they give it to us for free later, it's like, well, we didn't have this before. So I hope that they keep adding content to the game. And I think that's a better route to go than having a bunch of parts and then unlocking them. And then the second thing that I want them to add is, in the first game, they had it somewhat set up to where you could visually have the levels saved as if they were in succession. So it'd be like 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, and I think it went to 1-4, only when you saved levels. And when you beat a level, it didn't just go to the next one. I hope that they allow you to actually set your levels as a pack, because I think it would be really cool if you could actually make your own Mario world. Have 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, and then a boss or something. And when you beat 1-1, it just goes into 1-2. I think it would allow for a lot of creativity. You could make a land level, then a water level, then a castle level. I think it'd be really, really cool. And it was almost in the first game. Like, they had it set up where the save files were, but I mean, you couldn't really send levels that way, and if you beat a level, it would never just go to the next one. So I hope that they actually make this a feature, because I think a lot of people like the idea of making their own Mario world. So I know this probably isn't the norm when it comes to what someone would want in Mario Maker, but I think these two additions would make the game incredible. Because from what I've seen, the game already looks absolutely amazing. So I don't want to sit here and go over each little enemy or something that I want in the game, because I think with what we have, the game's amazing. And if they add things in updates and not have stuff be unlockable, then it'll allow us to play the game more and get excited and not feel like we just got gimped in the level maker because there was something that we could have used, but we just didn't unlock it yet, because we won't know what's coming if it's in updates, and if we could make our own Mario worlds. I think those 2 additions would make the game absolutely incredible. Even if they don't do those 2 things, I think the game's going to be amazing, but I do think that we will probably get updates in this game if they are to do either thing. Still hoping that there's no unlockable things, except for amiibo costumes. Those were cool. I should clarify that. When I say unlockables, I'm talking about like a question block. I don't want a question block to be unlockable, because it's like, I want to make my level with question blocks. I don't want to have to unlock that. But stuff like amiibo costumes, I think that's fine. So if they can do stuff like that for unlockables, sure. Because it'll allow you to do the 100 Mario challenge or whatever it was called, and then actually have something to unlock. So that's all I really have to say about this. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about all this. What would you like to see in Mario Maker? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this and want to support my content, feel free to subscribe. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Take care, everyone.